Hi Bjorn, this is Steve Landau from Touch Graphics. I thought you might like to see the outcome of the long project that we've been working on that I told you about a few years back at CSUN. This is the T3 tablet, and you can see that this has a carrying handle. It's actually an Android 21.5-inch Android screen that we've modified by adding feet and this steel carrying handle, and that has a mirror attached to the top part here. There's also a pin rail on the side with stainless steel pins. So we can take sheets that we've embossed on our Everests and we can place them onto this device by just lining up the 3 holes onto the 3 pins on the tablet. The QR code here is photographed by the tablet's camera, which is under the mirror. So the image bounces off the mirror, and you can grab a picture of the barcode, and that gets interpreted by software, and the app, the Android app, then goes and grabs the content that's associated with the sheet. So you can see how that works.
B1T, T3 Braille Module 1 Tracking, Sheet 34. Another zigzag game. Activity 1, press and hold on the first full cell at the top of the sheet to start the timer. Press and hold down every time you stop to change direction. Press and hold at the end of the last line. Press and hold the circle button to hear your score and time.
Okay, so you can't see the Braille on here, but it's kind of laid out in a big lightning bolt zigzag shape, and I'm supposed to touch the Braille with my fingers and read it. And you notice that when I'm doing that, when I'm just exploring this image, it does not respond at all. So I can just do it at my own speed, and I can say, oh yeah, there it is. There's the top line. I feel the Braille, then it's going down at an angle. It goes across, down again, across. Then when I feel like I've got the hang of it, I go back up to the top, and I just touch that first cell with one finger.
That's it.
And I hear a nice lady telling me that I got the right answer, and then I continue across, and again using 2 fingers until I get just the spot.
Fantastic.
And she gives me some encouragement, and I'm going down again, all with my eyes closed.
All right.
And here. Good. Oops, I made a mistake.
Wah, wah.
See, now that's what happens if you press in the wrong place. You get that little mistake,
Ooh.
the dreaded buzzer. But I can always get better.
Yay.
And as I get really good.
Woohoo.
Okay, I think that's about enough. So let's see how I did.
You haven't finished the activity.
Sure.
Continue the activity or swipe right to hear your score. On this activity, you got correct out of 12 possible correct answers in 8 tries for an accuracy of 50%. It took you 57 seconds. Swipe left to repeat this activity. This was the only activity on this sheet. If you'd like to start this lesson again, take the sheet off the T3 and replace it, or place a new sheet.
Well, that's about all I can do on here, but I can always just put on a new sheet and learn something new. So I just keep going at my own pace. I lift the sheets out of the binder.
Module 1 Tracking, Sheet 35. Activity 1, this is a test. You will not be told if each answer is right or wrong. Go as lightly and as fast as you can. Press and hold on the Braille at the beginning and end of every line. Press and hold the circle button to check your score and time.
Okay, so that gives you an idea of how the system works. We're also busily producing other apps for this program. For example, a series of games where people are challenged to do certain activities, find the double line, find the diagonal line, and things like that. Similar concept, but instead of Braille, now we're learning how to read tactile graphics. So the games get a little bit more complicated, and then you have to learn about textures and shapes and all these different concepts all come together until you become an expert at tactile graphics. We're also working on the Atlas of the World and a bunch of other cool apps. And the whole system will be debuted at the Getting in Touch with Literacy conference in Florida in December 2nd. So I thought you'd like to see what happened with this project and to know that all of these thousands and thousands of Braille sheets that we're creating for the tablet right now are all made on our 2 Everest version 5s. And of course, we have a special method for producing those sheets. I'd like to show you how that works. We created a couple of innovations where we added a barcode scanner to the Everests. So we have this little station over here where we have our two version 5s, and they just sit there pumping out sheets all day long. And the way that it knows what to do is we place a sheet into the machine, such as, let's grab one of these. Just put a sheet in there. I put this little flap so it doesn't read the barcode too soon. And do this. Page falls out, and the next one gets sucked in. So you put a whole stack of pages in here, and it just automatically does all of them. Over here, you can see the little program where we are scanning the codes and instructing the Everest via IB print. And the whole system is really great. The only thing that's wrong, the only problem we have is that the sheet feeder sometimes, or I should say all the time, tries to suck the page in at a slight angle. And I made another video that I will show you where you can see what's happening, but we've never been able to get the sheet feeder to really be super accurate and consistent. And of course, because our product requires perfect alignment of the Braille with the edges of the page, the sheet feeder is super important. So I'm hoping to get some tech support from you guys. Maybe if we can figure out some way to improve the sheet feeder. You see, we've added a little extension on there. I don't know if you have a better system for that or a suggestion, but in our case, you know, probably more so than anybody else, the precision of the way the paper is fed into the Everest is of crucial importance. Okay, so I hope to see you soon, maybe I don't know if you'll be going to the Getting in Touch with Literacy conference, but it should be a good one. If not there, then CSUN, assuming that everything is back to normal by then. And I hope you're well and prospering and doing well with Index Braille. And of course, we are excited to be talking about our use of your equipment with this new product. So I guess that's it. Thanks for listening and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.